Hey, welcome back. I am your host, Michael Beebe, as always. So, I wasn't sure if I was going to be going on today or not. It is 11:30 at night, basically, and I was hoping to go on earlier. It just didn't work out that way. And I'll tell you why later. It's actually a good reason. I really hope my shirt is not picking up that type of reflection on the actual live video. Otherwise, that's going to be really fucking distracting. Wow. Anyway, today I had a few things I wanted to talk about. The other day we talked about Tiffany Henyard. She is the gift that keeps on giving. And then I have some big news at the end. But mostly we're talking about her today because the other day wanted to talk about her and do a timeline of events. Yeah, that didn't really work out. So I asked my good friend, ChatGPT, and Chat was able to come up with a somewhat decent timeline of events for her. So I did some looking, and I looked at her Wikipedia page just to get some background information. Her early tenure controversies from 2001 to 2020. This is just from while she's been mayor. After taking office, Henyard faced criticism for her governing style and attempts to reinstate a police chief who had been indicted on federal charges. Apparently, this police chief is something to do with bankruptcy and fraud, like bankruptcy fraud. I don't know the whole story. Nobody knows the whole story. But she's just trying to get the criminal or potential likely criminal reinstated as police chief. Henry was also accused of unethical behavior, including exerting undue influence over a local government. That sounds about right. Financial mismanagement allegations. The Illinois state controller suspended offset funds to Dalton due to the village's delinquent financial reports under Henyard's administration. The village faced possible fines, and Henyard's administration was accused of gross financial mismanagement, adding further to her controversies. Maybe I shouldn't have used the ChatGPT's method of speech. It's not really natural for me. In April 24, the FBI served subpoenas to Henyard and her top aide as part of a broader investigation into corruption, abuse of power, and allegations of extortion involving local business. The investigation also probed allegations of interference with the Freedom of Information Act, so they don't want to tell people any information. There was a controversial Las Vegas trip. During a trip to Las Vegas, a political ally of Henyard was accused of sexual assault. The alleged victim, who was part of the traveling group, claimed to have been fired after reporting the incident. The incident added significant controversy to Henyard's administration, with allegations that the trip was inappropriate and lacked transparency regarding its purpose and funding. We'll get into the funding part later. Henyard's trip to Las Vegas for the International Council of Shopping Centers convention involved significant taxpayer expense. The trip, which lasted from May 19 to May 23rd of 23, cost the taxpayers approximately $8,337. This figure includes airfare, lodging, meals, registration fees, and a daily per diem. Additionally, Henyard's accommodations in a suite with a jacuzzi and pool table at the Signature at MGM Grand also raised concerns about the appropriateness of such spending given the village's financial constraints. They're in an extreme deficit right now. They don't have their money. But $8,300 for a 4-day trip to Las Vegas is hard to do. And they don't usually book conventions over the weekends. They're usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's no reason it should have been that much. The International Council of Shopping Centers leaves some kind of questions. I know a lot of government organizations use those types of conventions as excuses to go places. They usually try and fly under the radar, though, not spend $8,000 just on one person. Misuse of funds for personal gain. This was 23 to 24. Henyard faced scrutiny for living lavishly on a combined salary nearing $300,000 despite the financial struggles faced by the village of Dalton. Additional concerns arose about payments made by her charity, including nearly $8,000 to a stylist, which is seen as improper and the personal benefit rather than public service. So she had a stylist, probably a friend of hers. I didn't look into that part. The stylist, $8,000, all out of charity money. She is a real piece of work. Political fallout 2024. The controversy surrounding Henyard, including financial mismanagement, corruption allegations. Vegas trip led to significant public outcry. Oh yeah. Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot was hired to investigate Henyard's administration, which has been characterized by critics as one of the worst in local governance. Keep in mind, I've always considered Lori Lightfoot, when she was mayor, to have been America's worst mayor. Now, Tiffany Henyard is, and she's been investigated by the previous worst mayor in the country. Henyard has faced calls for resignation from various community leaders and residents, as trust in her leadership has eroded significantly. So who is she? She went to Robert Morris University, which no longer exists. It's part of Roosevelt University now. It was not a widely known school. They were accredited. They were fully accredited. But outside of the Chicagoland area, nobody knew who they were. And they were a private school. It didn't say if they were for profit or not, but when you kind of read into it, it looked like they were. I don't want to speak for it and say, yeah, they definitely were, but it looked like it was a for-profit university. She worked on, because my question is, how the hell did she get there? How was she entrusted to be mayor? She worked for Governor Pat Quinn and put Put Illinois to Work initiative in 2011. I assume until 2015 when he was no longer governor. In 2013, she was a village trustee. So perhaps she stopped doing that job in 2013 for all I know. It didn't say when she stopped, only that she did the job starting in 2011. Or that's when the program was. Henry ran with a slate that was dubbed the Dream Team. From the slate, 2 of the 3 trustee candidates were elected. One was an incumbent, and one did not make it. As the village clerk candidate, also was the village clerk candidate. Her relationship with these individuals later soured. By April of 22, roughly a year after the elections, the 3 were joining most of the village board in pursuing legal action against Henyard. So even the people that she worked with, they don't like her. Like, these were her buddies. These were the people that had her back, and they bounced. So, this was the part I'm really, really excited about, and it's Tiffany Henyard in the news. Basically, I went through and just found headlines from this year, all about her. January 4th, Edgar County Watchdog. Now, this one I don't necessarily trust. It's a watchdog group, but it did come across as a headline. It's more the watchdog groups I don't trust. The information in it seemed relatively accurate. Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard sued by trustee clerk alleging forgery, withholding financial records. It sounds legit once you get to read more about her. March 5, Illinois Answers Project. This was a good one, too. Dalton Mayor backpedals from cancer charity bearing her name amid increased scrutiny. Mayor Tiffany Henyard appeared on the Roland Martin webcast to disavow the foundation, while new court records allege her boyfriend gets paid to serve on the board. So she doesn't know what's going on even though her boyfriend works there. March 14, from The Root, which I'm not familiar with that news source, horrifying new allegations emerge against Illinois Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Where am I? There I am. Sorry, I had to find my place on here and click to the next page. April 3rd, 24. ABC 13 from Lynchburg, Virginia. Controversial Illinois mayor faces calls to resign in heated village meeting. And then it just has disgrace. And disgrace current mayor is a good thing, a good title for her. April 15, WGN. It didn't say if this is radio or TV or like an online news source for them. But WGN Chicago, mayor money and mistrust in Dalton. May 6th from Fox 32 out of Chicago. Dalton controversy. Tiffany Henyard booed. Woman alleging sexual abuse against trustee speaks out. May 31 to 24. AB7 out of Chicago. Thornton Township residents accused Supervisor Tiffany Henyard of misusing taxes at budget meeting. So last Friday when we talked about this briefly, my buddy Jack was talking in the chat, and it was kind of funny because he had said that she was not elected, that she was appointed. Like I did some more research, and yeah, she was elected as mayor. She was appointed as township supervisor, and it has something to do with that position. That's why she makes as much as she does. So June 4th, Fox News, and it didn't say if this was Fox out of Chicago or Fox National. So I think it might have been national. Illinois meeting probing super mayor Tiffany Henyard's lavish spending devolves into chaos. And that's always something you want to hear about a meeting that you had, was that it devolved into chaos. June 5th of 24. NBC 5 Chicago. Dalton disorder spreads as records show mayor used village funds for personal stylist. June 12th of this year. Fox News embattled Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard accused of politically targeting town's own park district. June 17 to 24, Chicago Sun-Times, which I do not like that paper. I think it's because it's tabloid style. Let's hope feds can quickly untangle Dalton's web of alleged shady dealings. That's not a bad headline. June 17, I think the same as the last day. New York Post. Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard faces another lawsuit amid ongoing federal investigation. June 20, out of The Root again. 15 scandals involving Super Mayor Tiffany. On June 20th, the Daily Mail. America's worst mayor, Tiffany Henyard, hit with another lawsuit. This one claiming she fired an employee for not taking part in her schemes. July 11 and 24 from WGN again. Faced with fury over spending, Henyard went on social media tour and billed taxpayers. So yeah, she billed the taxpayers for her defending herself. August 7 of this year, so this is just weeks ago now. The Washington Examiner. Illinois village freezes credit cards after America's worst mayor Tiffany Henyard's spending frenzy. August 9, Baltimore Sun, Illinois village spent $43,000 on Amazon in a single day, investigation shows. August 14th, CBS News, Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard nowhere to be found after reports reveal huge village debt. So those were just the highlights of what I found this year, from her, just from this year. I thought it was pretty awesome. I love her. She, like I said earlier, she's the gift that keeps on giving, and I just can't get enough of her. That woman's batshit crazy. So what was the big news? Why am I here tonight? Last Monday, I popped on, and it was a Monday night. Had nothing else to do, but why did I pop on last Monday? Because I hit 100 people. 100 people subscribed to my channel. I was pretty stoked. So today I popped on because I have even bigger news than 100. 200. That is my live viewer count. In fact, I was watching it. It popped up one, which I actually never watched it move. I didn't think it was going to. It sat stagnant at 196 people and just would not go up. It would not go up. It would not go up. Then it went up. Went up to 199 about an hour ago. I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting anybody this time of night. You just don't get the viewership this time of night. People aren't on as much. So I didn't think it was going to happen. And then I looked a few minutes later and it was like 2:02. It's like, well, I guess I'm hopping in the shower. So, and I wanted to do it. I wanted to be able to talk tonight anyway, because last Monday was 100. I went up 100 people. I doubled that number in 1 week. That felt pretty cool. So that made me really happy to do that. So I have 204 people following me now, and that was exciting. I have this thing. When I get a subscriber, it's supposed to do an animation that bounces up. Let me look right here, and let me transition back to this. Over here, it should bounce up right here, and it's supposed to make a slight noise that just isn't there. Or at least I didn't see it when I was talking. 205. And yeah, like I would have seen it, and we're talking about it and looking right here at the thing. And yeah, we would have seen that pop up just now. And look at that, and I just showed you 204 a minute ago, and look at that. Damn, I wish I'd been on this page when that happened. So, anyway, I am going to take off. I didn't really plan to be on here very long tonight anyway, but I just wanted to talk about Henyard. I had written that up for whenever I was going to go on next. I wanted to talk about that and my 200 people, my 200 subscribers. That's really good feeling. As I had said last week, I'm going to see where I'm at on the 27th of this month, and my goal will be 10x from that number. So right now the goal if it was 30 days from now, the goal would be 2,000 people to be subscribed to my channel, which it's not that, I'm not going to say it's going to be difficult, because it shouldn't be really. The algorithm works the same. People should see the live stream all in the same manner. So it should be pushed out to a proportionate number of people. So it should go up exponentially. So I should still maintain the same level of growth, which actually is at this point over 20x in 3 weeks. So, but the target is only 10x. Truthfully, to maintain the same level of growth, I'd be looking at more like 5,000 subscribers if that were to happen at the rate that I've had so far. Yeah, that'd be pretty fucking big. I don't know if that could happen or not, but that would be awesome for me. So, anyway, I need everyone to do me a big, humongous favor. I need you all to hit the subscribe button. There's also a little bell. I actually don't know how the bell works. But you can hit that little bell, and it will tell you when I'm coming on, or when I post anything. Good luck figuring it out. I haven't really tried. And that's for YouTube. Eventually, I would like to have it on a bunch of different streaming platforms. But right now, I'm just on YouTube. Also, I have a question. And you can comment offline. It doesn't really matter. Does anybody know anything about Discord? Like, you can leave comments. If you have my number, or if you know me, text me, whatever, it doesn't matter. Does anyone know anything about Discord? I don't. Is it easy to set up? Now, I say that I do have a Discord account. I was even screwing around with it the other day. I was using it for, what was I using it for? Oh, yeah, there was like some kind of AI bot I was taking a look at. Cool, but I don't get it. But I was watching some YouTube videos on growing your audience. I was watching, there's like a couple of talking head YouTube people that said that if you're thinking about doing a live stream or starting a community, that you need to have the Discord yesterday. I don't even know what that means. They didn't really explain why. And moreover, they didn't explain why is Discord better than just a Facebook group. I don't get it. Like, I've written a couple of books. Do I just put the links in there? Like what's the purpose of Discord versus Facebook groups? So I don't know much about Discord. So I just want some input on that. If anyone has any, that would be super. Also, what else? I'm probably going to do some kind of merch thing at some point, just for the hell of it. See if anyone's interested. Also, it's it'd be cool to sell it. It'd also be cool to get in the future paid consulting gigs to help people set up things similar to this and other avenues. Which is more the reason I do it, so I can showcase what I can do. However, that should not stop anyone from actually buying shit there. So, anyway, thank you for anyone that is watching live, all one of you, and all anyone that watches later on, which will be more than just one. Anyway, I want to thank you all, and please, like I said, let everybody know about this. That you know, like have them, copy the link, be like, dude, watch this guy, watch him. As I said before, I was watching another YouTube on growth, and it said that your first 20 episodes will suck. Yeah, there were some mistakes tonight even, but I suck less today than I did on Friday. Friday I sucked less than I did last Monday, and that's kind of the goal here. So, with that said, I will talk to you pretty soon, and hopefully when that happens, I will suck even less than I do right now.